Previously on YSL.
And I really don't want to believe that it is purposeful, but honestly, after a certain number of times, you start to wonder how it could be anything but that, unless it is just that you are so unorganized that you are throwing this case together as you try.
I'm really annoyed about this, Ms. Fulton. I just am. This is ridiculous. Your witness list has grown by 2/3 since then. And I don't know why. You better have a dang good explanation on the 16th, because if you don't...
Get up is right, because we about to get up on our hands and feet, and we about to jump for joy, throw candy in the air, and we about to perform. That's my best friend. We about to perform all that shit, man. Because like, what else do we have to do to get a mistrial? I honestly think that both of these judges have been unfair. Every time that they're considering a mistrial, they just go ahead and just keep granting this prosecution more and more time, more and more chances to just fuck up again. Ultimately, like, what else do they have to do for this to be a mistrial at this point?
You are now tuned in to the LaFlair Lounge with your host, Big Just LaFlair.
All right, man, it looks like we are on plea deal alert, so buckle up because the Young Thug YSL trial is a hot-ass mess. Not just your average courtroom circus, but a full-on legal dumpster fire that's been smoldering over 140 days. I mean, this thing is Georgia's longest running trial in history, and the wheels are just wobbling off. At this point, it's like watching a reality show that ran out of plot halfway through the season, but the producers just keep adding wild twists to keep the viewers from turning it off. So let's start with Fani Willis, the district attorney who seems so confident going in, promising to lock everyone up and bring justice to Peanut's family. Well, fast forward to today, and it looks like her case might be flimsier than the iPhone charger from a gas station. Rumors are swirling that she's now in the courtroom working on a plea deal with Young Thug and his legal representation, and Thug might even take it, but only if he can come out with a clean record. No felony, no restrictions. He wants to be free to jet off whenever he wants, like a rapper who's got festival dates waiting in Dubai. Now, why the sudden shift? Well, it seems like the prosecution's entire case has been held together with duct tape and hope and a prayer. The judge recently slammed them for being disorganized and potentially hiding evidence, hiding the ball, as she put it, which, let's be real, is a code for y'all don't know what you're doing.
No mistrial is appropriate. I'm asking.
I can't figure out what it is. If it's disingenuous, if it is that, I don't want to malign the prosecutor standing in front of me right now, so I'm not going to say the possible things that it could be, but it is baffling to me that somebody with the number of years of experience that you have, time after time after time, continues to seemingly purposefully hide the ball to the extent you possibly can for as long as you possibly can. And I really don't want to believe that it is purposeful, but honestly, after a certain number of times, you start to wonder how it could be anything but that, unless it is just that you are so unorganized that you are throwing this case together as you try it.
I'm really annoyed about this, Ms. Fulton. I just am. This is ridiculous. Your witness list has grown by 2/3 since then. And I don't know why. You better have a dang good explanation on the 16th, because if you don't, I'm going to exclude it. But right now, I'm telling you, without anything further, it's gone.
Well, we would like to
exclude a lot more on that date, because this is ridiculous. There is no plausible explanation I've gotten and that would suffice, that we just kind of keep, you keep dripping and driving out evidence.
Well, we'll be asked to be heard on the 16th, Your Honor. We'll have all the explanations for the court.
I'm telling you, it better be a good explanation, and if it's not, I'm going to exclude it. I'm just going to...
Now, they've been bringing out witnesses like YSL Woody, who seems less like an informant and more like a dude who just wanted out of jail. When the time came for testimony, Woody acted like he was taking the fifth at the family reunion. There's also a case of Antonio Sledge. They gave him probation in exchange for cooperating, but when he hit the stand and started singing "I Don't Recall" on repeat, the judge sent him straight back to prison for 5 years, just like that.
I am going to revoke 5 years of Mr. Sledge's probation. And Mr. Sledge, I am sympathetic to the fact that you have generally stayed out of trouble, and I want to commend you for that. And I really hope that this revocation doesn't set you back. But we've got to take seriously the court system. So that's the sentence of the court.
And the drama doesn't stop there. We've had juror identities exposed on camera, adult entertainment mysteriously popping up on the courtroom monitors, and oh yeah, a former judge with an emotional support dog who wouldn't step down until things got ugly. Honestly, when your trial looks more like an outtake from a legal comedy, you know things aren't going well. It's like if Law and Order was directed by the team behind Jackass. You see, Fani Willis' whole career might be riding on this case, and man, it's getting grim. There are whispers that she used state funds for luxury vacations and gave courtroom assignments to employees she was a little too cozy with. And remember, this is the same woman going after Donald Trump. She was out here making promises to grieving families and painting herself as the crusader against crime, but now it's looking like she's trying to wiggle her way out of this legal mess without going down in flame. But here's the kicker. It's not just a bad look. It's desperate. The state is scrambling for a way to close the case without looking like complete failures. They want something, anything that they can stamp with mission accomplished. A plea deal would let them claim victory on paper, even if it's just thug doing time served and walking free the next day. It's like when you bomb an exam but convince yourself you still passed because at least your name is spelled right on the paper. And that's where it gets dark. You can almost feel the weight of it. The system quietly imploding, the walls closing in, and everybody pretending it's fine because no one wants to admit they've lost control. The whole thing is teetering on the edge of mistrial, which would mean starting from scratch. But nobody wants to restart this disaster. So they're stitching together whatever deal they can. It's like they're standing at the edge of a cliff, trying to convince themselves that the ground isn't crumbling under their feet. If Willis gets this plea deal, she'll walk around claiming that she did her job. If not, well, let's just say the political fallout might make her wish that she stuck to traffic court. Let's talk about it. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Just LaFleur.
It's him.
What up, YouTube? It's the Top G. And if you're not subscribed to the LaFleur Lounge, then you better tap in now.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Get up! Get up is right. Get up is right, because we about to get up on our hands and feet, and we about to jump for joy, throw candy in the air, and we about to perform. That's my best friend. We about to perform all that shit, man, because it look like Fani Willis. Fine ass Fani, thick ass Fani, may I say it. Little Miss Nasty Fani. Listen, let me get my mind out the gutter. Listen, my bad, OG. Fani Willis, you're dirty though. You're fine. You keep it clean, but you're dirty. And it looks like they're finally, maybe, coming to the realization that this has been a crock of bullshit all along. I hope that there's a way that Young Thug could sue the pants off of the city of Atlanta or Fulton County Prosecutor's Office, whoever he needs to sue. I hope that he can sue them because this has been a waste of time. You see, the problem is Fani Willis is trying to operate this case like it's a federal case. But the problem is it's a state case. The problem is that they don't have the manpower, the resources, the money, the patience, the professionalism that the feds use when they have a target that they want to hit. So in return, they think that they can build a case off of people that they flipped, but yet they didn't really flip them. They didn't really vet them. They're unreliable witnesses. And that's the problem. The witnesses that you are supposed to mix in with the criminals are people who actually seen the crimes that were being committed. But instead, their case is relying on people who just wanted to get out of jail until it was time to testify. And they're like, well, you know what? If I can't say that I don't recall and I don't remember and y'all go for it, then I'm willing to just go back to prison. So therefore, they're threatening them to come. They're threatening other people who are everyday citizens to come, putting a bitter taste in their mouth when they come to court. So they're not very helpful to the prosecution when they're trying to line up Young Thug. On top of that, you're overwhelming the whole case with mountains and mountains of what you call evidence. But yet it's been 150 days and we haven't seen anything that's come close to saying, hey, Young Thug called this hit to kill this person. Young Thug said, hey, this is what you got to do to be part of my gang. There's nothing that's proven that, one, that this is a gang. There's nothing that's proven that Young Thug is the leader of this gang. If anything, we've just seen that it's a music label. Y'all are not submitting evidence at a timely manner. You're withholding evidence from the defense. You shot yourselves in the foot. I mean, who told Fani Willis that this was the lady for the trial, whoever this prosecutor's name is? She's trash. She's been cussed out by both judges. You got judges who need emotional support dogs. They're biased. They're trying to send the damn defense attorney, Brian Steele, to jail. Both of these judges have done things that are unethical. So this trial is pretty much, I think it's going to be done sooner than later. I think that Young Thug is going to get out of here scotch-free. I think that, well, I'm not going to say scotch-free because he's lost like 2 years of his life. But it could be worse. It could be worse. And Miss Fani, we already done seen that you was out here thug loving one of your employees. You know what I'm saying? Giving him money on the back end, using the state's funds to travel. Yeah, we already done peep game, you dirty. So, I mean, it's just a bad look all the way around. This is a woman who promised justice. I think that she literally thought that she had something and she went for it before doing details, before vetting these witnesses, before figuring out, hey, you know what? We're really on to something here. Just to realize that you had absolutely nothing. Honestly, I think that this case should have been over with when they exposed the jury, when pornography was showing. I mean, what else do we have to do? The judge, we already talked about him. What else do we have to do to get a mistrial? I honestly think that both of these judges have been unfair. Every time that they're considering a mistrial, and even they know that it's grounds for a mistrial, they just go ahead and just keep granting this prosecution more and more time, more and more chances to just fuck up again. Ultimately, like, what else do they have to do for this to be a mistrial at this point? And that's why I think this is really becoming a mistrial, and it's getting to a point where their hands are being forced, because there's no other reason that Fani Willis will be coming to the courtroom, allegedly, to work out a plea deal with Young Thug. It's too much time and resources being used, and there's no progress being shown. So I don't know who her boss is, but people are really upset that the taxpayer dollars are being wasted on something so minuscule, something so sloppy. We're seeing no results. This is being streamed. On top of that, you already are on fire with your other shit that you got going on, Fani Willis. So it's time to stop playing around with the state's time and go ahead and give the people what they need, which is another Young Thug mixtape coming out. So I'm getting it like this, man. I hope that this does end with a nice plea deal that's in favor of Young Thug. And if Young Thug really did do some of the things that they're accusing him to do, maybe one day there will be justice. But if you're gonna bring somebody to trial, you have to do it the right way. You can't just waste people's time and their lives talking about that they have a right to a speedy trial, but then you give them 150 days straight in court when nothing has been proven. It's a waste of time. And you can't have them sit in jail for 2 years over something that it just seems like, what are we doing? So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. What do y'all think the first thing Young Thug gonna do if he gets this plea deal, man? Y'all think he gonna get out, make some music? Y'all think gonna get out, work out? You know, your boy done got a little big in there. I get it, man. It's depressing in that jail. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man, down below. Listen, before y'all go, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's only free. listen, I put a lot of time in. All I need y'all to do is just hit the like button to help boost the videos, man. There be a lot of y'all come under the comments, y'all say, damn, man, you do really good work. Man, I never seen you on YouTube. Like, damn, the algorithm ain't messing with you or something like that. That's because y'all are not hitting the like button. If y'all want to support me and y'all want to see me get to, you know, the levels of the other people, then hit the like button. That's all I need. Like. Let's try to get 300 likes on this video. Let's try to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So let's get it, man. Make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and we out, baby. Boom.
It's him.